back to my channel, a channel I do plan on uploading on again, so please stick around and hit the subscribe button if you'd like. Today's video is in collaboration with Alex's board. He's doing a super awesome Eatmas series over on his channel. I'll have the link down in the description box, and we are doing a themed ingredient, and that ingredient is mushrooms. So I chose to do a mushroom risotto. And make sure to check out Alex's video because he is doing a chicken marsala. So we need to render some bacon fat. The best way to do that is to start it off in a cold pot so we get as much fat as possible before it crisps up. While the bacon is going, do your ingredient prep because once you start the risotto, you cannot walk away from it. All ingredients as usual will be down in the description box. Once your bacon is done, just take it out and set it off to the side. Now for the themed ingredient, mushrooms. I have shiitakes, oyster mushrooms, baby bella mushrooms. Use whatever you like and cut them up in different shapes and sizes for different texture. While the mushrooms fry off in that bacon grease, we need to get our chicken stock going because when you're doing risotto, you need simmering chicken stock on hand right next to you. So I'm using 6 cups of a good bone broth. So with the mushrooms, what we want is for them to shrink completely down and all of the moisture to come out of them. So once they've reached this stage, go ahead and take them out and put them to the side. Y'all, the amount of butter I used a whole stick, a little excessive. Throw in your shallots and your garlic and fry them off. Then I added some chili flakes for some heat. Once the garlic is smelling good, we're going to put in 1.5 cups of arborio rice, which is the risotto rice, and we need to get it all coated in that butter. I'm putting in 1/2 cup of white wine. It's a pretty good white wine. As my grandma always said, if you wouldn't drink it, don't cook with it. Once the white wine is absorbed, we can start ladling in our chicken stock. So just some tips, have your simmering chicken stock next to you. I typically do 2 metal ladles at a time. That comes out to around 3/4 of a cup. You want your rice on lowish medium heat because you don't want it to absorb too quickly, and then you're going to stir it. You cannot walk away from it until it is absorbed. And once it's absorbed, then you do 2 ladles again. And you'll just keep doing this until you're fully out of your chicken stock. The whole process takes about 20 to 25 minutes, and you'll notice it'll just keep getting creamier and creamier. The goal is you don't want mush, but you want it to be really creamy. And it's time consuming. It's easy. You can't walk away. So that's the downside of it. But it's just amazing comfort food, so it's so worth it. When I notice I'm just about out of liquid, I go ahead and I toss in the mushrooms that we set aside. Once the mushrooms are mixed in and the broth is absorbed, we're going to put in the last ladleful of our broth. And then for some freshness, we're going to put in a handful of chopped chives. You can use any herb you like. Parsley would go good here. Then I grate in a bunch of gruyere cheese. Now the camera was in my way, so you don't see me grate all of it in, but use as much cheese as your heart desires. At this point, my rice was done. I checked for seasoning and it needed salt and pepper. Just check because the bacon can make it pretty salty on its own. Speaking of bacon, toss it back in. And that's it. You got a cheesy, bacony, mushroomy, winey risotto. Top it with more bacon, chives, and I used Parmesan cheese for the topping, and it is so good. Now don't forget to check out Alex's chicken marsala. The link is down in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!